Mora, what are you doing? Roasting?
No, she's so excited to see us.
Yeah. She's roasting.
She is. It's a little warm out. I'll say it's a little warmer out than it was yesterday morning.
I know on the back porch all the cats are
Please.
spread out and sprawled out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're enjoying the weather right now because it's supposed to be pretty hot today.
Oh yes, it's going to be nice and hot today.
Yeah, while we drink our hot coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great.
Yep, I told Roxanne we need to start drinking some iced coffee.
I know, I need to get my pitcher out and start saving, like, because what I do is whatever I brew today, I'll save for tomorrow for iced coffee.
Yeah, just put in the fridge.
Yeah, you know, it's like a cycle.
Yeah, watering your plants, I see.
Yeah, I'll water these ones. I've been trying to water them twice a day.
They need it.
Yeah, just because the other day, I even watered this one in the morning. And then that, like, afternoon or evening, I came out to water, and it was totally wilted. I thought it was, like, dead.
I remember that.
Yeah, but it came back.
Yep.
Just need some little bit of water. We all need a little water sometimes.
We need a lot of water. Happy Friday, by the way, guys.
Yes, it is Friday.
It is Friday. We all survived another week.
We
Can
did.
you believe it?
No.
We all survived another week.
It was a struggle some days this week.
Well, Roxanne and I, we've been busy.
We have been every day.
This week we've been...
How did I get hair in my coffee?
How'd you get hair in your coffee?
Yeah,
'Cause
like
hair gets in coffee.
cat hair.
Oh, cat hair.
Yeah. Not hair. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I don't want to drink that.
No, busy all week working on that pop-up.
We
and
did.
doing
We
stuff
stayed
around here and...
We stayed motivated this week.
Yeah, we were motivated, but even though it was super hot.
Yeah, it was very hard to stay motivated. I would say yesterday, well, Monday was probably the worst day for me. Like
Monday?
we were out there and you were working, and I kept thinking like, please be done, I'm done, I'm tired, I'm hot, you know. Until finally you were like, I'm done. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, bye.
Let me clean up, let's get out of here.
You have to work, you have to, and you know that, right?
Yeah.
But you have to work, you can't just be loafing around all day.
No, and trust me, there are some days it's very hard to like stay motivated when it's so hot outside. You know, you come out here and you're just like, ugh. And then you go in the house and you're like, it's so nice in here. I don't want to leave.
I know, especially ever since the Mr. Cools got completely fixed.
Yeah.
That right there real quick.
Yeah, they're working very, very, very well.
Yes, I was gonna say they've gotten fixed. See, I told you guys, every time I should buy stock in T-Mobile because every time I press record, my phone goes, and yours too.
I think that was why. I think that was why it's tablet.
So
My phone's usually.
I lost thought
Yeah.
what I was saying because midnight came over and bugged me, and then my phone went off.
I know, it's always something, huh?
Yep. Very professional videos around here, guys.
Yeah, well,
Top notch.
today's Friday, so it's a little wacky Friday. It's supposed to be wacky Wednesday, but
Man, oh man.
Freaky Friday, that's what it is. Right, Midnight? He was the biggest butt sucker yesterday.
Was he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. Well, he wanted to come in and cool off.
Yeah, I know. He's all, look at how sweet and cool I am.
Yeah.
Let me in the house.
I need to move these rocks eventually
Yeah.
because I can mow all the rest of this, but then there's a big giant pile of weeds.
Yeah.
And look at my wood pile that you can't see hardly anymore.
Well, it kind of blends in now. I did come over here last time you mowed, not this time, but the time before, and I weed whacked all around here.
I know.
But, I mean, you can't tell that I did that.
I don't even like walking around in this grass right now, guys. These bugs have been horrendous. My entire legs, they are chewed up from ankle to knee
Oh, yeah.
right now with these chigger bites and bug bites. And it's hard to even, like at night, like here, I'm sure you guys know what it is, but around here they sell, it's called Chigger X.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a cream you put on, and it's like it's a bug bite cream.
Yeah.
Itch cream.
Inch cream.
Itch cream.
Yeah.
But man, we buy stock in that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're already, I bought
insane.
2 things of it at the beginning of the year, or beginning of the summer. Well, when the bug bites started really coming out.
Yeah,
I bought
spring.
some. And we're almost gone with like our first little thing of it. And then my mom was here and she got chewed up by bugs really
Oh, yeah.
bad. So I you know, gave her some to try, and she's like, "Oh, I love this stuff. I don't know if they have this." So I gave her our extra one
Yeah.
to take back with her.
I've never seen it. We buy it in Walmart because that's the store we have to go to. But
Yeah.
I've never seen it like in Vegas, and I've never like specifically went and looked. Oh, let me get that Chiggerx.
Yeah, I've never looked for it, so that's why.
I wonder if they sell it everywhere.
Yeah, I told my mom. She said she was gonna look to see if they had it there, but I gave her that just to take.
Yeah.
If she, you know, doesn't have it there, I can always get her some and mail it to
Mom
her.
was so tore up.
She was.
I've seen her feet. She's ripped up.
Yeah, she's. And I tried to tell her, I'm like, you're gonna need bug spray and.
Well, they walk around with, you know,
I know.
Crocs and flip flops, and I'm sitting here with boots, and I still get chewed up.
I was gonna say,
that's
I
why
guess
they get really chewed up because they're just bare skinned all the time.
Well, I was gonna say, I guess I don't know. Sometimes you get triggered so bad, like you're tore up, and me, I have bites, but I never get like that.
I get it so bad, and for you guys that know what chiggers are, I'm sure you guys do. You know, red bugs, all that stuff. But I get chewed up so bad, it'll look like a big scab on my leg, and then it'll start bleeding. My legs will literally start bleeding. My socks will be like caked to my ankles. It's that bad around here, and it's every year. Every single year that happens. I'm sorry if that sounds gross, guys, but that's just the truth.
It's
of
true.
What happens. We need a weed eater over here.
I know. I haven't done any weed eating. I got to do around my garden beds, and I haven't done any of that.
So today, Friday, I got some computer work to do today.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to come out here like as soon as we're done with the vibe.
Get rid of all these gnats.
And I got some things in the garden right now I need to take care of.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do that today.
You gonna be making more pickles soon, you think?
I need to. I need to go out there and pick some of those cucumbers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know she's shown you guys, but...
Maybe I'll make some this weekend.
What, pickles?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how many I got left. I got some in the refrigerator, but I don't know how good they are.
I know she talked about it and everything, but Roxanne's tomatoes are just going crazy.
Oh, no, this one's getting eaten up by something.
You getting a tomato that's getting chewed up? Oh, yeah. That could be a worm. Yeah, those are probably worms.
Chewed up this one, too.
Hornworms, but I don't see any yet. But that definitely looks like a worm.
Oh, I'm sure they're in here.
Well,
they're hard to see.
the hornworms, yeah, but I've only seen them in late summer here.
Yeah, you hear them. I need to come out here and clean all these up too.
Well, regardless, what I was trying to get at, guys, besides those two that got chomped, her tomatoes, there's so many of them.
Oh yeah, like those
beefsteaks over here.
Yeah, those two that we just lost. They're already replaced.
Yeah.
There's so many tomatoes in here, it's ridiculous.
And then these over there just shot up like a weed.
Yeah, I tended to those a little bit the other day, and I swear they grew overnight. I came out here the next day after I, took care of them, and they're all boop, tall.
Yeah.
But you're lucky, you got a lot of cherry tomatoes over here.
I know, and I'm looking. I don't see any hornworms. I come out here, and they blend in so perfect.
They do.
You don't even know. I could be staring right at it, and you barely even know it's there.
You hear them,
they're all
though.
fat, though. Big old giant fat hornworms.
You know how they make that sound?
Yes, but I don't think they're here yet. But those were definitely worms.
No, it's grasshoppers.
Is it grasshoppers?
Yeah, there's one right here. He's literally on it eating it. I can see him.
Oh, yeah? We need to get some more spiders out here. Well, you need to spray these things down with your soap and water, babe.
Yeah.
Grasshoppers eating them.
Yeah, there's a big old fat grasshopper right here. He's just living his best life. There's a couple of them right here hanging
Living
out.
his best life.
Yeah, eating tomatoes.
Free breakfast.
Right there. See down in there? See him? On the tomato?
Mm-mm.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, I see him. Munching away. Well. All I hear is the symphony of bees.
Yeah, they just love that,
A big old bumblebee.
whatever that plant is. I mean, they're all over. Look at that one. I mean, and their legs are so full of pollen.
Those are honeybees. You got big old fat bumblebees, see? Look how, I don't know if you guys can see their legs. Look how much pollen's on their legs. Look. I'm surprised they could fly. They're like, I got too much.
That's why they sound like planes and stuff.
Hi, Bumblebee. What's up? Yep. Well, don't sting me. All right, I'll get away from your stuff.
Yeah, that bumblebee is fat.
Yeah, it's a big old fat bumblebee. Get out of here. Actually, it looks like a carpenter bee, but no, that's a bumblebee. It just landed. Anyway, so this is a good plant, I guess. I know this is a big tree, guys. We know. This thing's gonna ruin the fence eventually. This grew. We didn't plant this thing, but it looks cool. We leaved it here. It looks nice on the fence, but it's attracting a lot of bees.
Yeah, they
which
must
is
really.
a good thing.
Yeah, they must really enjoy those flowers.
But I wonder if it's attracting them all to that, and then they don't come over here.
I don't know. They're still going crazy over here. Like, there's one right there. A big old bee.
Okay.
Flying around. Butterflies. Oh, I see another big old fat bee over there.
Is there? 2
of them. See him?
I mean,
He just flew down. There's one down there.
these are going to be growing like crazy anyway, so.
Yeah, and I was out here the other day trying to get some B-roll of the bees, and they were all over. I just couldn't get one good enough because he'd land and then he'd move to the next one.
Go, hey, here I am, next flower.
Yeah. I mean, you can hear them in there. They're in there.
And all these cherry tomatoes she was talking about, these things shot up like weeds. Look how big they've gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, they're huge over the cages. They're giant.
Yeah, and I was kind of
So
worried.
that makes me very happy.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about them for a little while. They were just growing very, very slow, and I'm sure part of it was because these were all the volunteers, so they were like, some of them were really drowned out by the weeds that were in this bed.
Yeah, oh yeah,
specifically.
when they first started. Yeah.
And then some of them I took from my little that I planted.
Yep.
And they were kind of struggling a little bit.
It's all right.
I'm
still waiting for an artichoke though, guys. I haven't seen a single artichoke, but I don't know. I've never grown artichokes before.
I don't know. They're growing though.
They're growing. They're getting bigger. So maybe if you guys know, just let us know in the comments. I could research it, but maybe you guys know. Do they just all of a sudden bolt up and then have a flower? Like it'll be here within a week kind of a thing? From this to having a flower?
That's what I think. I think it's going to be kind of like how like the gladiolas grow.
Yeah.
They get all like their flowers, and then all of a sudden you just see this big old stalk pop out of it, and then it pops open with all the flowers on it.
It's possible. I don't know. Like I said, I can research and find out.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even know.
You guys maybe grew artichokes before.
I didn't even know they looked like this. So.
Yeah. I remember them in the fields in California. They always had artichokes on them. So it's like. But I think that is super cool, guys, that we actually grew artichokes. It's such a different thing to grow, and I'm happy that she's doing it.
Yeah, no, I'm.
Something different every year.
Yeah, I hope they produce and we can eat at least one artichoke.
Yeah. It's more just for fun.
Yeah, it's more of just I did it. Because if it does, and realistically, I've been growing them this long. They're really not hard to take care of. I cut off like the dead leaves. I try to get the ones that are like crisscross.
Yeah.
They have kind of crisscrossed again, even though I was just out here a couple days ago.
Artichokes probably need to be spread out more.
They might be a little confined. I didn't realize this is how big they would get.
Yeah.
When I planted them.
I don't know. I mean, they're doing fine.
Yeah.
They're not,
well, and so what I was getting
they
at
don't
is
look unhappy.
Realistically, the maintenance and taking care of them and growing them isn't that difficult. I think squash, zucchinis, and stuff are worse.
Yeah, because they get the bugs. You can't.
I just can't win with those squash bugs. There was so many squash bugs on those plants. It was
It was ridiculous.
It was insane.
And her grapes, look how big her grapes are getting already, guys. I already told her we need to come out here.
I know. I need to start tying them.
Up on the.
Especially like this one right here. It's kind of like.
They're all getting big. Yeah, like that one's falling down. They sell, well, obviously, you can use like zip ties and different ties, but they sell specific little ties that we can go get.
Yeah, they have these little clip things that you can buy, which actually I was going to buy some this year because that's kind of how I wanted to take care of my zucchinis or my cucumbers.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to try tying them up against the fence, but
yeah,
I just decided to do it by hand.
And then the volunteer sunflower.
Yeah, it's growing.
It's doing better than when you planted sunflowers out here last year.
It's doing so well. My grapes have grabbed a hold of it and was like, yeah.
And this flower will be here soon. There's a little bug on it, but that flower's coming.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah, those are my sunflowers from last year that I grew right here.
And they didn't get that big.
No, they struggled a lot. One, I think I planted them a little too late, but remember there was one or two over on this side that grew really big?
Yeah.
They were like above the fence.
Yep. So everything's doing good out here in the garden, guys. It's
Yes.
not a feed your family forever garden. It's more than a hobby garden. I don't know what it would be.
I'm just growing a garden.
And I don't think she showed you. You show them your potatoes
What did I?
that we got?
No, I didn't show them.
Well-
I haven't even talked about those.
Well, we thought, I'm just gonna spill the beans in real quick. On the vibe. So Roxanne planted 2 different types of potatoes. I think russet and red potatoes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay.
it's russet, but I can't.
And so the red potatoes, they were
remember.
in like these bags. And what happened is like, see how like these potatoes still got, they got their leaves and stuff on it. This one's doing really well. And we're like, man, I don't know what happened to those potatoes. They just like died off or something. They just withered and died.
Well, I put more dirt in them,
Yeah.
and then they died.
Yeah, and we're like, man.
I thought, man, that's weird. Maybe I didn't need to add dirt.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, did you check inside the bags to see like if there's any potatoes? She's like, no, they just died. I said, so I'm gonna check. So I reached down there, I started checking, and I pulled out a ton of potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Red potatoes. Big old fat ones.
Yeah.
So they did their job. I didn't even, I leave up all the researching on the plants and everything to this lady right here.
Yeah,
So, I think they died off because they were ready.
I think so. I think it was just one. I don't know either. I did do a little bit of research for potatoes, but I didn't look in like when to harvest them.
Yeah.
I just kind of was researching about growing them. Yeah, but I added that dirt, and I thought they all died. And I
Nope.
thought, well, that's weird. But all the other ones are still surviving and doing well.
Yeah.
So I must have did something wrong. But now it makes sense, right? They were all the same specific type of potato.
Yeah. So
And they all did the
all of
same
them.
thing at the same time.
So the leaves wilted away, went away, and it just like looked like dirt like that. And I start digging through all the bags that had no more leaves and pulled out potatoes from every single bag.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't get like a year's supply or nothing like that.
No, we got enough to make a meal.
Probably like 2 meals.
Yeah, little extras.
Like a small bag of red potatoes.
Yeah,
is what we got.
not enough for me to want to preserve or anything.
But I thought that was the coolest thing. And, you know, you didn't have to do nothing to grow those things. They just grew. Just
Yeah.
water them like normal. You don't have to
Water
do
them and
anything else.
add more dirt as they grow.
And it looks like the bugs aren't really messing with them out here.
I've had spiders.
You know, that's fine. Spiders can hang out in there all day.
Yeah.
So I told Roxanne, I said, maybe next year. It's up to her. I said, man, that would be really cool to take some space over there on that side. It's all up to her. And grow like a whole bunch of potatoes.
Yeah. I might try
Like
to
a
grow
bunch.
potatoes in some of those garden beds over there next
The metal
year.
ones? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Those would do really well
Yeah.
for potatoes. I don't know. I'm not even worried about my garden next year.
No.
I got to get through this year first.
And don't let Roxanne fool you if she says her fall garden when she does that, because that'll never happen.
I know. I'm not even going to
This will
mention.
be year 4 of
Come
her
on.
saying, oh, my fall garden, and then her fall garden never happens.
Yeah, I'd like to grow a fall garden. Hey, I'm more
But I
prepared
will
this
say
year.
this, she could at least grow some stuff in the greenhouse.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
That's kind of the whole reason we have it, honey bunny.
I know. Listen, I was going to say I'm a little bit more prepared to grow stuff in the greenhouse now than I was last year. Like I have my heating pads out there.
Well, I think you should grow some tomatoes
You know, I have all that stuff out there ready to go.
in the greenhouse. I think tomatoes, if you can keep those going with the heat pads and all that stuff. And maybe like some herbs.
I'd like to try to go some more herbs. I got oregano out there. I need to go pick that and start drying that out. I got so much oregano out there.
Yeah.
I got 3 bundles of it out there.
Well, you know, you don't pluck it all. You just
No, I'm
put
just
it-
going to cut the
Yeah.
really tall ones, trim it back so it can keep
Yep.
promoting more growth.
Yep. So good times, guys. Fast times at Ridgemont High, as you would say. Right. Good movie. We got things to do though, guys.
Yeah, I want to do some things before it gets super hot today.
Yep. I got computer work. You got some garden work to do. Different things. But it's Friday, so
It is.
happy Friday, everyone.
Yes, I hope everybody has a great weekend. The last weekend before the 4th.
Yeah.
It is.
I think we got something very cool coming today.
I think so too.
I gotta double check, but
I
something
hope
we've
so.
been waiting for, which would be really, really cool
Yeah,
if we get it. So
yeah.
Stay safe, guys. Stay motivated. Have a great weekend.
Yes.
Great weekend. And we will see you guys all on Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.